Probably not going to be a whole lot of talking in this stream because there's actually uh, not a whole lot of good audio to collect. So probably not going to have hardly any audio, but I will keep the I will have the face cam on. I don't know why there's just such a high whistle on this mic also, but let's go see where Nick is. Oh, he's down in the Among Us game. This is very different from the last time I saw Nick Pope. Listen to all that. You hear that? I want to show him, he'll probably think the, the, Death Star thing is cool. What the heck? Can't fall through it. I need to finish that path, I know. Below will be Darth Vader's circle thing from episode 5. He actually might be onto something. Snow might be a better idea. Ezer? Do it. Dude, their pressure washing machine is so loud. It's ridiculous. Do it. Ah. He's crap. You can't type crap in Minecraft? Okay. Okay. Dang it, I really hope he's not right. I think it looks better, doesn't it? Well, I don't need to do all of it. I need to do half of it in snow. Okay, it might look, definitely looks better on the floor, I think. Do I like it more? What's up, man? I'm trying to figure out. So, okay. I'm trying to figure out to the commenter. I'm trying to figure out, hey man, I'm trying to figure out, do I like this white or the quartz white? Which isn't really, I mean, it's white, but it's like an off-white. This is a pure white. Am I on Bedrock? I'm on the PlayStation 5, so I believe I'm on Bedrock. I'm just playing on mouse and keyboard on it. Do I like this white or this white? It's going inside of my Death Star. So, created Star Wars, a Death Star. And so now I'm trying to do a hangar for it. So you kind of like fly into the hangar, right? And I'm trying to figure out which white looks better. But I can't decide. And that loud noise is somebody pressure washing the house. So if you're curious as to why there's a loud noise. I just can't figure out what I want to do. I mean, wool. Oh my gosh. Okay, I definitely don't like wool. Wool is not the call, that's for sure. I don't know that snow's it, though. Snow's got like a blue tint in it, and I don't know that I like it. It is a better white. Like, it's a sharper white. But I don't like the blue in it, though. Okay. The snow is going to be far easier. So if I want something that's easy, snow is for sure the way to go. But if I don't want something that's easier, if I want the... I'm going to say... I'm going to go with the snow. Crap. That means I got to remove all of this that I've worked hard on. Thanks, Nick. Hey. I'm gonna say probably going with the snow is the right call. I don't love it, but it's probably the right call. Trying to see. should have a shovel that is I should have a shovel that is. Apparently I don't. Okay. Do you have a good shovel I can use? I'm gonna mute for a minute. I'm tired of hearing that pressure washer. That pressure washer is such high-pitched noise, it's driving me crazy. Up top. Come hand it to the brother. So this is our Among Us game, by the way. We created the Among Us game at Witch Hat. Oh, he's at Witch Hat. Oh, okay. At his shop. Portal's over here. I didn't understand what that was. I was like, at Witch Hat? That's a shop. I'm not following. So this is a, or hold B to emote? What? I can emote in this game? I didn't even know that. So... Let's go. Do you have efficiency book? I'm an idiot. I was about to travel. I'm so dumb, dude. have a shulker box on me? I do not. When I need quartz, use what? Use trading hall book trick. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. We have a villager trading hall. That was so smart, dude. I'm such an idiot. I mean, I was literally going to go to the nether and either acquire a crap ton of quartz, which would have been forever mining and dying because the nether is impossible. Or I would have flown all the way to whatchamacallit, the nearest snow place that I could, which would have been, 2,000, 1,100 blocks away. Oh my gosh, I about knocked over that camera. Oops. So, I don't think gunpowder. He said something else. Efficiency and mending for sale. You have a lot of gunpowder. Okay. He's got efficiency and mending for sale in his armor shop. But I really need, Because he's gunpowder. I need to check gunpowder for him since he helped me out. Good lord, I hit that piece of glass hard. Bed is too far away. Let's go down here and check. That's flint. I thought I did have gunpowder. Over here? Up there? Negative. I have like no gunpowder. I don't know where it's at. Sand? Check the sand maybe? I might have put it for TNT. Sleeping. Alright, let's go. There's a barrel. It might be in that barrel. There's a chance. Small chance. Small. But there's a chance that it could be down here. No. Alright. I'm going to pause for just 1 minute. I'm going to pause. I'll be right back. Alright. I got rid. I was trying to fix my mic. Had a really bad whistle in it, but I changed it out of the receiver that it was in. It was in a little adapter. And so it got rid of the high-pitched whistle. But as far as the sound of a pressure washer, I can't get rid of that one, unfortunately. Alright. Let's go upstairs. And let's head. What do I need to do? Snow. Okay, so we've got snow. I don't love that we got snow because I really like the way the quartz looked. But unfortunately, I kind of got to do the best I can with what I've got. So, I'm going to have to take out all this quartz and put snow down because it's a better call. Even though I don't love it. Snow. Because that makes sense. What? Minecraft makes no sense in that regard. Whatever. Alright. I think you just got rid of a ton of torches for me. So this place will start spawning in place. Whatchamacallit, real quick. Yep. I had to get down here. Get this place torched up. Alright, because it's actually a pretty easy thing to make a snowman, I'm gonna make a snowman here as well. So let me do that real quick. I just need him on a piece of block, right? Correct? Oh, I'll do that later. Alright. And Nick is trying to market his company. Trying to take that puppy public, son. Okay, I don't hate it. It's just not my favorite. Like, I feel like I'm building a Hoth thing. No, I don't think torches will melt snow, correct? Like, right? I don't think it will. I could be wrong. But I think it doesn't. What am I? What is happening? Oh shoot. What the heck? Did I just get frostbite? That's crazy. Okay, I know I'm not using quartz anymore, but quartz is so hard to come by. So I'm collecting it all because it's literally like such an annoying thing to get. Oh, I destroyed it. Oh my gosh, my bad. Might be. I really didn't mean to. I wasn't even thinking about it when I did it. Oh shoot. Oops. Alright. Let's see here. That's my last thing of snow. Alright, put that in there. Alright. I need to go acquire more snow, obviously. So let me create space for it. Bop, 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 bada bop, bo, pow. I don't need that up here. Take that, put that there. Alright, let's go get it. I need more snow, and I gotta figure out how in the heck I want to go about building that hangar. What size do I want it to be? What do I want it to look like? Because as of right now, I don't really have much of an idea as to what I want to do. Actually, hold on a second. I just thought of something. As if the pressure washing wasn't loud enough, you now might be able to hear there's a pecan tree sprayer that has just pulled into the yard as well. I can hear it, and it is spraying the orchard next to my house. I had to answer a phone call there for a little bit. So, yeah. Same thing though. Just collecting as much snow as I can. I'm gonna go through this whole dang shovel here in a minute. So like where I live, there's some split. I live in the middle of like nowhere, but I'm split between like a larger city and then like a smaller, just small town, right? Well, I grew up in the small town, did everything in the small town, lived in the small town, and then we had these two bigger, they're still towns, okay? I say cities. They're really like, I'm not living like next to, I'm not living away from Chicago, and then Chicago is, the nearest place outside of where I live. That's not what I'm talking about. It's really like a really small town, and then like a medium up and coming town that probably will be like an actual city in 15, 20 years. It'll have a skyscraper or something like that, right? It's an up and coming. It's right on the border of another state. People come across the interstate into our state. You travel from where I live, the interstate that's literally right down the road from me is the same interstate you take to go all the way north to like New York, and you can come all the way down to like Key West, right? So the whole thing, you can do all of that through the interstate that's right next to my house. Right next to my house. It's, 10, 15 minutes down the road. So anyway, but other than that, I live pretty much in the middle of nowhere. And so I grew up though, pretty much, I went to school in the small town, everything like that in the small town. And, you're limited in your food options, right? You don't have a whole lot of places you can go and eat and do stuff at. Well, in this town, growing up, a McDonald's, a Hardee's, a KFC, and a Dairy Queen. And that was it. And then you had a couple of small, family-owned restaurants, right? But those were like the fast food. It has exactly 1, 2, 3 red lights. So, very small. 3 red lights. I think. Yeah, 3 red lights. And that's it. That's all you got. Nothing else, nothing less. Just 3 red lights. And then 4 fast food restaurants. Well, what's funny is one of these restaurants I used to love going to, Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen, when I was little, that was like the place, because they used to have, I think it was a $5, like the $5 box, which was, you could get like a chicken tender meal, a sundae, fries, piece of toast, and a sandwich, or not a sandwich, and a drink, right? And you can either pay $1 that day and redeem a sundae, or you could hold on to it and redeem it. Wait, how did it work? Was it you redeemed it? Hold up, how did the Dairy Queen thing work? Was it you redeem it that day and then you pay $1 another day? You can either redeem it for free that day, or you pay the $1 to get it another day. Or either you can redeem it for free whenever, or you paid $1 for Blizzard. That's what it was. Okay. So anyway, that place was like popping when I was younger. Used to play, sports and stuff like that. Like you would leave, rec league games when you were little and like go hit up the Dairy Queen or the Pizza Hut. That was like the go-to. You either hit Dairy Queen or Pizza Hut, right? Well, as I got older, all of a sudden, like the Dairy Queen, I guess it changed hands, or either the management just went downhill. Because I mean, it's a franchise, so technically it goes through owners, right? And it was probably, dude, it really was like just like out of left field, man. All of a sudden, it was like the place to be, and then now it was like it was gross, right? Super gross. Don't eat there. And I can remember the last time I ate there before. Okay, let me express. Different. We're in a different environment now. Dairy Queen's actually kind of bussin', solid, good place to eat now, right? Purely Dairy Queen that was in this small town. Used to be solid, good time. You'd go in, they'd be super cool. They'd flip the Blizzard next to you, and then it like changed hands, right? It's franchise, new management, whatever. And all of a sudden, like, I had drove to the Dairy Queen. Okay, I'm in the Dairy Queen line, and I'd already noticed like the quality going down a little bit, but I hadn't like had any suspicious moment yet where I was like, okay, I've got to stop eating here, right? I knew it had gone down a little bit, but it was still pretty good. Again, that $5 box, which was like the 3 chicken tenders, 3 chicken tenders, piece of toast or whatever, sundae. I mean, that was the thing. So anyway, I drove there, and out of left field, man, they fumbled the bag. I go in, right? Regular old day, no big deal, nothing crazy. I go in, I drive in the drive-thru, pull up, I order what I want, right? And how the Dairy Queen used to be, there was like the drive-thru wrapped around the back of the building, right? And you had the little window thing, where you ordered, or the little menu thing with the speaker box microphone thing, right? So you're ordering, and like right in front of your vehicle, because again, it wraps around the building, and so you can be sitting still looking. This is the little speaker box thing, and then directly in front of you is like the dumpster. Like the dumpster's in the back right corner of the parking lot, and then next to that was literally, I kid you not, an umbrella, a table, and 2 chairs. And there was 2 people out there that are, again, in Dairy Queen attire, and they're smoking cigarettes, right? Smoking a cigarette, okay? They're just chilling back there. So I, thinking nothing of it, kind of watch them. I'm like, well, they're on break, whatever. They're on break. I don't love it. I'm definitely not a fan of it. I think that's gross. I don't really want the person who's making my food to smoke cigarettes. However, I've been to a lot of like church functions, and I know those ladies and those men smoke, and then they'll bring in fried chicken that rocks your world, right? So like, I'm not very, I'm not like, like, I'm just like, hey, as long as he's not the person, as long as they're out here doing their thing, they're on break, and then, they go in, wash up, they look clean whenever I see them next, or whenever I never see them again, because I don't want them to go into the restaurant, no problem, right? Well, this brother, he's smoking, and I knew the guy, or I kind of knew the guy. He was a few years ahead of me in school, so he'd been out of school for a while, and so anyway, he's smoking a cigarette. He's sitting next to this lady. They're smoking, they're talking, whatever. I pull through the drive-thru. I'm behind one vehicle, and so there's the drive-thru and there's the window, and then I'm right behind that vehicle. And this guy gets done smoking, and he walks by as I'm pulling forward. Right, he walks like right behind my truck, and he walks inside. Well, I look down, and I remember them saying, like, $7.87 or whatever my price was. So I'm pulling out, and I've got a little cup holder with coins in it, and I'm collecting it, because if I can pay in coins and get the coins out of my vehicle, I do that. So I'm putting coins in my thing, and then I've got cash. And I look to the left, and I see the lady that was smoking, right? I'm like, she's handing me, my change. Something's up, right? And then, to make it worse, and then I see the guy behind the counter where the register's at, and they slide my box through the little window. He grabs the box, grabs a barbecue sauce off of the thing, right? Grabs a barbecue sauce and reaches into my box and slides my fries and places the barbecue box in, folds some napkins, throws those in, hands over it, closes the box, walks it over to her, hands it to her, and then she hands it out the window. And I realized I was willing to let a lot of things slide, right? I was willing to let them smoking out there not affect me eating at the restaurant. That should have been strike one, or that should have been strike three. But hey, whatever. It's a break. You do whatever you want to do. And then I let her be strike two, right? Because I'm like, okay, she did not have enough time. Because even if she washed her hands, right? It was like, that was it. That ain't doing nothing, right? She's not like walking over, drying her hands off or whatever, which would have been a little uneasy, but I'm not a big, guy. It's not going to bother me. So anyway, that was strike two. Her made the money back. I was like, okay, that's strike two for me. That's not going to fly. And then strike three was it. That guy who I know, there's no way, again, I knew him. He was a few years ahead of me in school. He's not, he's not the Mr. Clean of people, right? And I was just like, yeah, I can't do that. I'm done. So I wrote off Dairy Queen for, seriously, me and my now fiance. I mean, we wrote off Dairy Queen for, I don't know, man. It had to have been 3.5, 4 years. We wrote off Dairy Queen. We're like, absolutely not going there. And the thing is like, I ate some pretty crappy places. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I've ate some sketchy places, and I haven't really gotten bothered that much. Like, food doesn't really bother me if like, I'm not gonna go in a restaurant. If you put out good food, you put out good food. I don't really hit it that hard, but this is reality. Dairy Queen is not, homemade. She's not slaving, sweating over it. I mean, there ain't none of that. It's just, they literally have a patty machine that's flipping the burgers for them. Like, they're not really high quality food. And so, for me, that was it, man. I wrote off Dairy Queen for, like I said, 3.5, 4 years. And then I went back. I kept hearing from people, and pretty much everybody kind of cut Dairy Queen out of their, out of their diet. And then I went back, or I kept hearing from people, right? People were like, man, it changed hands. And then again, it'd been like 3.5, 4 years. It changed hands. Trust. It's better now. You gotta trust, man. Give it a shot. See what happens. You'll love it. It's good again. Let's go to Dairy Queen. And I was very skeptical. I mean, I'm serious. I was like, no, man. No shot. No way. I mean, I have a personal experience that has tarnished my likelihood of eating at this restaurant again. And y'all are trying to gaslight Dairy Queen, who have fumbled the bag tremendously, and trying to convince me to let it slide, like, to just go back. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, anyway, as these things are, I waited, and I waited, and I waited, and then finally, out of the blue, right? I'm there, in my small town, right? And I go to McDonald's, and the line is just unbelievably long. And our Hardee's, right? I told you there was a Hardee's in the area. Our Hardee's, I'm telling you, Christmas has came and gone before Hardee's can get your food out that dang door. I'm like, man, there's 2 people in the Hardee's line. I'm like, that's at least 65 minutes worth of waiting right there. KFC, listen, bro, them 11 herbs and spices beat me up 11 different ways. You get what I'm saying? Like, KFC put some work on your brother. So I'm starting to think, man, what am I going to do? What am I going to eat? I can't go sit down. I'm on a lunch break at the time, right? I can't. What am I going to do? So I make the unthinkable call. I go back to Dairy Queen, right? I go back to Dairy Queen. And let me tell you something. I ordered a 4-strip chicken finger basket that was the honey barbecue glazed or whatever. It was fantastic. I mean, it was fantastic, dude. It was great. It was so good. It was unbelievably good. What? Did I break this? I broke it. Just by hitting the thing. Holy cow. It's sliding around. What is happening? Even this thing. You see that? The fact that Dairy Queen was that good is literally making this microphone stand crumble to its knees. I mean, this is insane. Dairy Queen was fantastic. So, anyway, man, I'm telling you, sometimes you got to give restaurants time, let them figure themselves out, and then let them come back and bless your soul. Dude, it was so good. I got it again today, and that was like probably a month ago that I went back to Dairy Queen, right? That I got the glazed chicken strip basket, and it was... whew. But I went back today. Before I got on, man, I went back and I ended up trying something, man. I was bold. I was feeling confident and cocky. Now, I will preface, I've been there and gotten blizzards even after I kind of wrote off the restaurant side. I did get some blizzards. The blizzards, listen, man. For good ice cream like that, you've got to be willing to make some sacrifices. You've got to understand that it's worth it, in the long run, right? Well, anyway, I went back to Dairy Queen today, and I tried their burger. And I have to say, I tried their burger for one reason, okay? I had already tried the chicken strip basket. It hadn't let me down. And then I also knew the guy. I saw his truck, who I know he got a job being the chef. He's a few years lower than me. I know him from church. He was a good guy. I've got to get off here in a minute, but I knew him from church. He's a great guy, man. Shout out to the brother Andrew. He's my boy. Andrew, let me tell you, man, I got a burger today, and I know you were on the grill, son, doing the patty machine, and I gotta say, keep doing what you're doing, man. You did great. You did awesome. Had a great burger. Yeah, very blessed. It's funny. I have to say, even whenever you think they're not good, man, you gotta give them a shot. You gotta give them a try. And you'll find out pretty soon that Dairy Queen, it's the way to go, dude. Not just in blizzards, but dude, I'm telling you that honey barbecue chicken strip basket thing where they glaze the tenders in the basket, and it's like $7 or whatever it is. I don't even know how much it is. That thing was, I'm talking delicious. So yeah. Anyway. I'm going to hop off here in a few minutes. I've got to go to work today. Unfortunately, I work a night shift today, so gotta go close down. Yeah, hopefully we'll get, oh my gosh. Hopefully we'll get active. Maybe get back on later tonight, potentially. Doubt it. Be honest, I'm doubting it pretty heavily, but there's a chance. Hope you all enjoyed. God bless. Catch you in the next one. Peace out.